when I first came to Dallas, I couldn't find a gig.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew, I was like, dang, Joe, you went to school, did all this stuff, you got degrees, and I was working at Walmart. My ego was eating at me. Welcome back to the process. We back in here. Now we still got John.
Yeah.
You know my co-host here.
Yeah, man, I'm back, JB.
Yeah. I got my boy Gary here, man. He's from St. Louis.
Yes, your boy Gary, aka G-Mo the Great of Krownjewelspodcast. That's Crown with a K.
Hey, check him out. Check him out. Before I get started, man, I represent, you know, I love the HBCUs, man. This is my boy at HBCU, Knoxville College, man. Yo, we know y'all not active right now. We know Knoxville College is actually inactive as a school, but let's get our HBCUs back on track, man.
We do need them back on deck.
We need them back on track.
Like
ASAP. Right, and they've been gone for maybe 5+ years now.
For real?
They trying to get it back together, start online again. But Knoxville College, they produce some good people, man. Right. Because my boy, he graduated there now. He's Dr. Larry Green. You know what I'm saying? I had him on the show on the Mr. ThinkSmart, so you can go check out. You scroll down my videos. I interviewed him about HBCUs because he did a paper on it for his PhD. He did first generation. Yeah, college students then going into that field. That realm of HBCU bloodline, that line, going from black high school to HBCU, and then learning both cultures when you do step into the next realm of whatever type of education you have. So you have both sides.
Exactly. That's dope.
Yeah, it's dope. So yeah, we're back, man. We got a segment, man, and we want to talk about. We talked about what women want. We talked about. I brought in Brooke. She talked about being a single mother.
Right.
But we men.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about male egos.
Right.
Cause we got them.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We got them.
We got them.
And I want to
get
get down and dirty with us. That's why I brought my boy Gary here. Because I don't want y'all to. I don't want y'all to always think that it's always me and John's opinion. So we bring in somebody else and give their opinion.
Right.
So we definitely gonna give ours.
Right.
But the male ego, man, because it can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we need to know we need to know where the balance is, to know where not to cross the boundaries, but yet where to cross the boundaries in respect and love, but yet what we need to do better. Now, my boy Gary, he about to start something. In the future, we're not gonna give no plug on it, but it's gonna be about the male voice.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, because the male voice has been lost for a minute, and we definitely need to bring that back. We need proper representation. If you go back to in the early days, you know, the man is the provider, the protector, the security. We the security of the community. Exactly. Like nothing is supposed to penetrate our community without going through us. And us, you know, we got to get that back straight. We got to get that back solidified back in our community.
We do. So, fellas, when it comes to the male ego, like, because I want to be strictly organic with this joint.
Okay.
So, when it comes to the male ego, what do you think is highest on a totem pole when it comes to male egos?
As far as what? Highest as far as what?
Highest as far as males toward, let's just say, toward one another. Why can't males get along from a perspective of business? There you go.
Of business.
Like, why, if you, and go ahead.
No, I get you. I get what you're saying. Like, I get where you're going with that. I think personally, not only is it in business, it's going to be one answer, I think, across the board for all of it. I mean, from my view. I think personally, we do, with the pride thing, it's the alpha male attitude. Like, another man don't want to check in with another man. Right. You know what I'm saying? If he feel like he runs his house, he pays his bill, I'm not going to check in with another man. You know what I mean? And I think like that can get in the way because in business, you got to play your position. And I think it's hard for men to kind of respect another man's position over them when we used to, in our homes, our women being submissive to us. So us being submissive per se, sometimes in a business relationship, which you would have to maybe do that sometimes, I think gets to us a bit.
Yeah. Because I got an example of this, and this is where I swallow my pride and my ego. Started a business, not-for-profit in St. Louis with one of my good friends. Roy Harris is that good friend.
Shout out, Roy.
He from Pine Line, not Wilson. He's from Pine Line.
My grandma in Pine Line.
right. So we started a business, And it was a non-for-profit. At the time he was working for a non-for-profit. I was working for the school here at State University, my alma mater. So I had all the ideas, but see, he was working in the field of structure to do them, right? Because he knew the non-for-profit game. So I'm like, okay. So I was, I worked in my field of, I got 2 degrees in marketing, so I'm pushing it. So, but the paperwork and the network, the paperwork and the logistics of doing everything right was on him, right? Because I was like, bro, I know I put out there I can run a business, but I don't know what's the legal stuff. I didn't know that. I didn't know what to do right and what to do wrong. So I don't know the general stuff, what not to do. Don't steal money. Don't
Get you.
right.
Yeah.
So when we did the paperwork, people was like, when we had to do stuff, and they was like president, CEO, da da da. So I humbly said, bro, I don't want to be the CEO. I'll be the COO. But we both have stock wise 50% apiece. Because I said it don't matter his title. Because I was like, I'm not big on titles. I don't care about that. He can have a CEO title. I'll take the CEO title. Because when it comes down to it, the finances, profits, when we do get profits, because you can't get paid doing not-for-profits, we get it 50%. 50 rather. So people like, Joe, but it seemed like this is what they said, it seemed like you running everything, you the one, you the face of it, whatever. Why ain't you the CEO? I said, it got to me at first. And I was just like, because my male ego.
Yeah.
That alpha male you talking about. But I was like, some said, Joe, you know why you doing this, and you know that you doing it in the order that you need to do it, so move forward. Don't listen to nobody.
Right.
But I did have those naysayers that was in my ear.
Yeah.
But I had to hold myself back from it, because I said, okay, what I'm gonna do is I had to start watching tapes about business and black business and business in general, and then I got the answer. The answer said, be great in what you do.
Yeah.
Let him be great in what he does.
Yeah.
It don't matter the title. If y'all starting this business together, don't matter the title. You already got the financial situation. We already got agreement on it. That's in right.
Exactly.
So now be great in what you do, Joe. Let him be great in what he does, and y'all gonna be successful.
That's crazy. That's a good thing. But back to what G was talking about, man. I heard you say the word submission. I think that's a big problem for women and men. But mostly men, because like you said, it's that alpha mentality, as far as like not necessarily bowing down to someone, but just letting someone know that, okay, you know what, you got the upper hand on this. You know what I'm saying? So I think that plays a big role in as far as the male ego. We have it's like we have a problem with serving. You know what I'm saying? But I go back and I try to look at the way Jesus was. Because Jesus didn't come to be served. He came to serve.
Right. He was the king.
He was the king, exactly. And if we would get out of that mentality that, oh, I'm better than this nigga over here, if we could just get out of that mentality, because I work for the city of DeSoto in Park and Recreation, and I work doing like pop on football games, stuff like that. And I've actually had, I pick up the trash and put empty barrels and all this, that, and the other. And I've actually had people like look down on me, bro, because I'm picking up trash. Because around it's a pretty nice, it's a well,
yeah, it is nice.
It's a nice little community, man, out there. And I heard one dude say one time, oh nigga already picking up that trash. I said, well, you know what, bro, for $30 an hour, I pick up trash at your crib. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I mean, yeah, and the look on his face was like, oh dang.
Facts.
Like, I mean, if we could just stop like downing for one another. Yeah. From what, because like I say, at this particular season in my life, this is where I am. Yeah. And there ain't no shame. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why we would shame, and it's not everybody, but I don't understand why we would shame somebody for a certain season where they are with seasons in their lives instead of help, build them up, man.
Yeah.
Right, because where you are now is not where you're going to be if you have a drive, you have a vision.
Exactly.
So back to the essence of a male ego, and you talked about picking up trash, and I take it back to me. When I first came to Dallas, I couldn't find a gig. And I knew, I was like, dang, Joe, you went to school, did all this stuff, you got degrees, and I was working at Walmart. My ego was eating at me. Was eating at me because for one, I'm a black man, and I'm educated. I did everything I know to make it. I beat the odds from the hood.
Right.
Ran with gangs. I beat the odds.
You beat him.
And now I'm back. I said, they don't want to hire me for, I don't know why yet, but I'm going to make it. I'm going to get it. And I had to go back to Walmart.
Wow.
And it's make myself feel good about it because I ain't gonna lie, man, I used to shed tears every time I went. Wow. I put myself out there. I told you this to show you. Put yourself out there. I shed tears every time I went there. I said, I'm not gonna work during the day. At night. Why? Because I can hide myself. But I gotta work because I'm a man. And I gotta pay bills. I got. So I did it. I did it for like 8-9 months on the job. But I flourished. Because when I left there, I was management. In 8 months, and it was people I surpassed, like, Joe, you the greatest worker I've ever seen in my life. Like, you doing your thing. Yeah. And that job ended up opening up a door for another job when I worked for Pepsi. I mean, for Coke. Right. You know, they were like, this dude is phenomenal. And I appreciate that. But the ego inside of me, it took, I ain't gonna lie, bro, it took me, because I knew the job, I knew I could get the job. It took me about 3 weeks to go over there and say, hey, I'm gonna take it. Yeah. Because I ain't want none of the fellas say, man, because this is the thing with males. I don't know if y'all ever noticed this. I heard a man talk about it, I said, that's so true. So then I do marketing, so I study the behavior of people, right? So they said, have you ever tripped off that when you meet a man and you befriend him, the first thing you ask him within the first conversation is, where you work? Yeah. What you do for a living? Yeah. Because we categorize your masculinity on what you do. Yeah. So, and I knew that subconsciously. So that's why I was like, when people's like, Joe, we know what you've done in the past and the things you've accomplished and the financial gains you've had, to go back down, that was messing with my pride and my ego.
But see, but the thing is, why though? Because the thing is, you working. That's the thing, and that's what a man is supposed to do. So regardless if you picking up trash or if you a freaking CEO of a multi-billion-dollar establishment, it's
something in us though.
But you know what I think it is, man? Like I think we gotta give credit for that to society. Yeah. Society, when you start off as a little bitty boy, they tell you could do pretty much whatever you want, but you need to have a job. You got to be successful. You got to get women. You got to do, you know what I'm saying? It's all these list of things. And honestly, society set us up. You know what I'm saying? Because now those walls of masculinity and misogynistic idea is starting to break down. It's starting to reveal who men truly are. A lot of men hide behind all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And with that, it set us up to kind of fail. Like it even to the point where, I mean, you get your son. If he got 4 or 5 girlfriends, you like, yeah, boy. You know what I'm saying?
But that ain't right.
But it ain't right. It ain't right at all.
It ain't right.
So he grow up not knowing how to really relate to a woman until he finally catch that one years later, and she really pull on them heartstrings. Now he trying to figure out how to keep her because everything he learned as a kid was wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need to input that. Go back to train up a child and where they should go. Because I'm gonna tell you what made me. And I know when you say society and we embed that in our kids or in children, because there was a young lady I was talking to that had a daughter at the time. I was dating her, and I dated her maybe maybe 2 years. So it was rolling over into Dallas, and she had a daughter, and I was just talking that story, and she was like, "You worked at Walmart? Oh my God, how low are you?" Like, bruh, that really, I didn't let her see that, but it messed with me, and I was like, she don't understand the struggle, and she was a child, but then I was like, but the fact that she looked down at people who work at Walmart, and I was just like, there's people out here that want a job.
I'm gonna tell you, like, my really struggle, man. My really struggle, I don't have a degree, so I'm down here on a good high school diploma. But I knew how to finesse everything I touch. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't Louis hustle.
That hustle.
You can't spell hustle. You can't spell hustle without STL. Just let y'all know.
Yeah, when I first pulled up to Dallas, of course, I'm like, man, I'm gonna come down here, find me a Southern Dale. We good.
Man.
You get down here, man. And I start meeting people, and they're like, oh, okay. where you go to school? I'm like, I ain't really do that. Man, the disgust that you see on people's face when they say you don't got a degree, man, they used to eat me, man. They used to kill me.
You ain't the only one, bro. I don't have a degree yet.
So yeah, and that's what I'm like. Damn, they used to kill me. I feel like that recategorized me. They was like, he the food dude. I'm gonna call him when I want to go get something to eat or something.
So you're right. It's society.
But yeah,
it's society, man. Because just because you don't have, because look how many millionaires out there.
Man,
they only got half a high school.
Man, telling you. Most millionaires really, you'll look back and look at how they studied and they didn't really flourish in college or high school or anything like that.
You got people like that, man. So not the school aspect of things. Get your education. Get your education if you have the opportunity. But that doesn't define you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That doesn't define who you are and what you can have out of life.
Yeah.
And I think people, mentally, men, so we're talking about the male ego, men, we let that sometimes define us, but you didn't let that define you.
It took me down for a second.
See, exactly. It did.
But I mean, like, the biggest thing, like I know you heard people telling you this and that. I had to block that out. I had to go tunnel vision, and I had to restructure who I am, what's success to me. You know what I'm saying, and then start like following my goals. You know what I'm saying. 30 episodes in on Krownjewelspodcast. You know what I'm saying. I throw that out there if you was wondering. You know what I'm saying? Right. But no, but you got to go tunnel vision, man. But yeah, we messed up with that a little bit, and I think society helped create those monsters on what a man should be. Because even when you talk to like some women, and don't knock to my ladies, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying. But when I talk to women are very critical on what a man should be.
Yep,
you know, a man supposed to do this. A man's supposed to have this. I ain't taking care of no man that ain't doing this or doing that. That's critical. Everybody has to go through a period of structuring themselves and building and becoming something. Yeah. And I mean, just who I am today ain't who I am tomorrow. You know what I mean? 'Cause you should have seen me 10 years ago. I was a whole fool with a bunch of long white t-shirts. You know what I'm saying?
With my white tee. Yeah, man, I'm there with you, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything, but like you said, everybody has to go through their struggle.
Yeah.
Especially those who trying to be great.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't understand. And I'm not promoting the struggle, but that is why
it's the process.
Exactly. That's why this show is called The Process, because people, if you would go back 10 years, 15 years from back and looked at me, you'd be like, bro, you ain't it.
Like for real.
You ain't it.
Like, dude.
What I'm doing now, me calling myself Mr. ThinkSmart, and I always try to say this when I say this. Me calling myself Mr. ThinkSmart is not me saying I'm the best thinker. It's me saying I had a change of mind.
Yeah.
I'm thinking better now. I'm thinking smart.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what it is. So you have to have that as a man to say, I gotta have a change of mind. Just because I'm in this situation now, don't mean I'm gonna be in this situation next year.
That's it.
Yeah.
If I change my mind, change my actions, I can grow.
Now let me ask this: Do you feel that the pride that we do have, or that male ego, is a survival technique?
Yes, 100%.
I think it's survival,
100%.
and I also think a lot of it has to do, like with me, for instance, my upbringing, and a lot of that I'm trying to get out of.
Yeah.
Because my dad told me growing up, big boy, don't cry.
Yeah. Yep.
You don't show no emotion.
Yep.
Said about
Suck it up.
It said about looking at us too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so I'm having to, like, I had to apologize to my son.
Yeah.
Like, it was about 4 or 5 years ago. Because I told him when he was growing up, you don't do that, you don't do that. But then something happened in his school one time. And I looked at him, and he was visibly crushed, but he was holding it in, trying not to show it for me.
Yeah.
And I said, son, what is it? He said, nothing, Dad, I'm fine. I said, no, you're not. He said, what? I said, what is it? He said, nothing, Dad, I'm fine. You told me don't cry. I said, you know what, son? I apologize. God gave you emotions for a reason.
Yeah.
If you're upset, show it.
Yeah.
If you need to cry, show it. And I think a lot of that has to do with us too, man. We've been so conditioned to show no freaking emotion. Don't cry. Be hard. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what's killing us in 2019 as far as our mental wellness, you know what I mean? I mean, a lot of that holding that in and not like having that outlet. Again, like I said, the women have that outlet. They'll let it go. They got friends they can talk to.
They do.
And I mean, I feel like we need that as men. Like, and it ain't even no kind of, the question sexuality or nothing like that. But you need to be able to tell your homies or your friends or your brothers you love them, and it's cool.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. If you love them, you love them, man. And everybody need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? It's that encouragement.
No doubt.
Exactly.
And it's funny you said it because I was I got two friends that came with me in the college days, young Kappa men, and they're doing a lot better than what we used to do. Mm-hmm. They just bought houses. One of them has a baby on the way, and one of them just got married. And I congratulated them because I genuinely are happy for them.
Yeah.
Like when I say knowing from where they come from, I'm stupid happy for them, bro. Mm-hmm. And they appreciate it because we might say a congratulations on thing, but do they hear your voice? Go back to that voice thing.
Yeah.
Like, do they hear the emotion to say, hey, my homeboy, he happy for me.
He doing it.
Yeah. He doing it. Like he pushing me to do better and to keep it and to fight for it and to keep working toward whatever I want.
Bro, I'm telling you, and just for like the fellas who listening in, tuning in, it sound different coming from your boys, man. Like that congratulations from them, you really feel proud, like you really feel
and it's genuine.
Champion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. We need that hand clap, that camaraderie, that joy to come from your boy, that celebration.
Yeah.
That celebration. I mean, you gonna get it from your lady. That's one thing. You gonna get it if you have a family. You gonna get it from your kid. Cause if you daddy, they gonna like, man, you the biggest thing. You everything. Mm-hmm. But to get it from your homeboy.
Yeah. Especially somebody who done seen your struggle, your progression.
Man.
Yeah, to hear them to be like, bro, I see you. You doing it.
You shining.
You feel all the way different.
Yeah, you feel different, man. They just keep you pushing. But then
shout out to them Kappas, man. Y'all do that shimmy, that shoulder shimmy like nobody else.
I know that, man. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love, man. And you know why? It's funny because that's a male ego. What's the word? Male. That has something to do with your male. Being in fraternities has something to do with your ego too. Because I know men in Kappa Alpha Psi, we're we consider the ladies meeting, right?
Yeah.
And some of them could some noobs come in and they wouldn't get that many ladies. Then they getting them after that.
Yeah.
And then some of them they had women before, and there's nothing in them to have women after. But then you can't live in that lifestyle for the rest of your life. But some of them get stuck. Some get stuck and they don't know when to turn it on and turn it off. See, you gotta know how to turn that charm and then turn it down. Because for you to think, okay, I can just run through women all my life, like, bruh, you are the problem.
Yeah.
You're the problem. Why these women don't want to love a man and want to be single and don't want to trust a man. But that's just not for our organization, because I love my organization. Yeah. But I'm just talking about that, just speaking on that sense of the egos when it comes to fraternity men. Just be men.
Yeah.
And just be men.
And I think a lot of men are confused too, man, because
Exactly.
the roles have changed.
Yeah.
They have.
You know what I'm saying? It used to be, and this is what I was trying to get to with Stacey, but she was freaking flowing, bro, and I couldn't. Stacey went hard. Shout out to Stacey.
Shout out to Stacey, man.
Stacey was flowing hard, but
definitely did that.
But the roles have changed. It used to be, and I'm not being male chauvinistic or nothing like that, but the roles were defined back in the game. Mm-hmm. The woman was at the house helping with the kids. She'd work too. Mm-hmm. Man would go out, bring the bacon home, do this, that, and the other. Well, now she got home. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 2 cars. Mm-hmm. And kids. Mm-hmm. What else left is there for me to do?
And that messes with a man's ego too.
That does.
It does.
It messes with a man's ego. Because us 3 men, if she doing it and she holding it down and we going through our struggle time and we know she support us, we're gonna still fight to be that man. But it can mess with you a little bit, but you gonna be back in that position to where she she's still proud of you, but you just going through what you're going through.
Right.
But then you got some lazy men that let her do that. And that's what make some of us, all of us, look bad when you take advantage of that. And then now you're if you had a level of men, you're at the bottom. Because now you're living off a woman and you're not trying when we were made to work.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah.
If you can't, if she make more than you, so what?
Yeah.
Man.
Bring in that bread.
Bro, cook something. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? But I feel like men, we should be doing that. We should be sharing those responsibilities anyway.
Exactly.
But you ain't got to surpass her to
prove that you're a man.
To prove that you're a man.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we battle with too.
Yeah.
We battle with go get yours. Walk in your purpose.
Exactly.
If you walk in your purpose will your gift will make room for you.
Exactly.
And if she a real one, she gonna understand that. I had a young lady tell me a few years back. I had met her. I think I was just doing some call center work, but she had like a home health care agency. She had started. She was a nurse. She was doing that, and I felt a little intimidated, so I kind of scaled back on her. But she was like, "What's up with you?" So when I finally told her,
she coming at you.
Yeah. When I finally told her, I'm like, you doing this. I don't really know what I can offer you.
Right.
And that turned her off instantly. And she was like, man, I don't need no man who's gonna count my pocket. Just be there for me. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a trip. That's what most of them are looking for, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
This time and attention and affection.
Yep.
That's
And
what women, because that's what women want. They want the time.
Mm-hmm.
I lost a woman based off time
Yeah.
when I was young, because I wasn't giving her enough time. I was there. I was very emotional, but I was not there. I cheated on her with time.
Yeah.
And then they
And
just
that's
want
possible.
to listen.
Yep.
Listen to them.
Yes.
I mean, listen to them. And I'm gonna give you me and a Jew. Listen to them so much that months later you bring back something that was said months before, and she be like, "You was listening?"
Or days
baby,
before.
I was listening.
Or days before.
or days you were right.
Because see, I'm married. You
I'm
engaged.
engaged.
And you thinking, so you getting from all three.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You have to let them know
Yeah.
and showcase that I was listening, especially when they say stuff they like, and you bring it up. Not bring it up. You showcase it.
Bruh.
You was listening, of course.
Man.
Yeah.
You talking about what's romance?
Yeah.
Man,
Bruh.
that's another whole thing. with me.
Man.
But it's kind of like what you were saying with the charm. You got to have that knob to turn that ego on and off, or turn it down, or turn it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's gonna be a lot of noobs. I'm still a noob. They're gonna be like, man, noob, you shouldn't be saying that. Man, I don't care what you got to say, man. I'm making it was good. It can go down. Good talk.
down,
You
bro.
come holler at me.
Man.
Leave a comment. Tell me what chapter you from. Where you at. It go down. But back to what we saying. You gotta turn that charm on.
You got to.
And turn it back down.
Yeah.
You got to know how to do that, because sometimes, I learned this from an OG from my chapter, one of my pro fights. He said, Joe, you got a nice girl, pretty girl.
Yeah.
He said, man, and these cats won't. He said, but you said you in a frat now. He said, now you gonna have women just coming at you just because.
Yeah.
He said, but you gotta learn, you gotta tell her, you gotta tell her, listen, when we at the parties and we doing events, baby, this is my job. This is a show. You get the real me back at the crib. Because I had to hug women. Maybe kiss them on the cheek. Maybe, but hug them. Kind of not flirt, but like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, baby? Yeah, come to
Business.
this. It's business.
Yep.
But then some people, some young noobs, they take that as like, is she feeling it? Now you trying to cheat, or you trying to mess it up? No, you ain't gotta do that. But it's a charm you gotta turn on.
Let me ask y'all something, man.
For attention.
On that note, let me ask y'all something.
It's entertainment. That's what I was gonna say. But what did y'all say, John?
Do y'all think, other than the choice, because I know at the end of the day, everything is a choice.
It is. Choose your script.
Do you think the reason why most black men can't be faithful, do you think it's genetic and or because of how our ancestors were made to cheat back in the day?
I don't think it's genetic.
You don't think it's
I don't
genetic?
think it's genetic. I don't think it's genetic.
I don't think it's because our ancestors neither.
Yeah.
I think back to society. Society promotes a black man to be out there and fruitful with a lot of people. I think that they tell us that how many, like you in kindergarten, he got 2 girlfriends. Look at him. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what you said about your son having 4 girls and like this. So
Yeah.
we make it okay.
Yeah, we salute men when they apply. I think even women like a man with experience. So if he underexperienced, if he a virgin, if he ain't really talked to a lot of women, they're gonna be like, I ain't really trying to take his virginity. But if he a man that's out here, he popping, they want to go see what that be like.
That's crazy though.
It really is. But I really,
That's crazy.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
Like I think society grooms us into that, and then that same thing they groom us to be, they shoot us down for when we older.
Yeah.
And that's insane too.
Yeah.
Because it's gift and a curse.
Yeah.
I heard it was a white guy, but I heard him say that one time that infidelity in the black race has to deal with their DNA and this and that. And I got to thinking about that. I'm like, what is this fool talking about? I'm like, infidelity is a choice.
It is a choice.
Not to mention, white men cheat just as much as black men.
Bruh.
They leaving their wives at record speeds too for the secretary.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I mean, I hate the fact that they label cheating as a black man's characteristic when black women cheat just the same as this is the thing. You got good people on this side of the fence, bad people on this side of the fence. I mean, you got good and bad people, and I mean, cheaters gonna be cheaters. That's not explicit to somebody else or
one race.
Yeah, that's just what happens. You know what I'm saying? You got people playing on both sides of the each
all
genre,
races.
but
All
the
races.
gender. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Each gender's doing it. All races doing it. But for some reason, we get blasted for it.
We get blasted like we can't do nothing right.
But it's a part of our male ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We think we have to have multiple women. Because I made the choices. I was like, man, I'm not finna. And I hate to use the word finna. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I live that life.
Yeah.
And I no longer want to live that life because let me tell you what I had to really sit myself down and think about this. Cause I was like, all right, Joe, you a handsome young man. You can go out here and you can have a lot of women if you chose to. Then you got them guys like, well, I'm just running through these girls and with the women. I ain't paying for them. Well, you know what? If you really want to be a gentleman, because that's what I am, you're gonna have to showcase some things. That's money. That's time. That's effort.
Bro.
You can't have, for somebody like me to want to have, I would have to be a straight dog.
Yeah.
And then that's when you're known as what? What the world call us?
Oh.
That and what else they call us?
What, niggas?
That too.
Well, I'm striking out. So what?
They call us all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of time and a lot of financial spending.
Mm-hmm.
And women, listen, it's already hard enough to get it to one woman. You're gonna give it to 2, 3, 4, 5?
Man.
It's impossible.
And dating one of them things, man. I learned this like maybe about 2 years ago. Dating is a bill.
It is.
When you out here and you pursuing women, and I mean, as much as you want to get as much as you can without spending, you gotta spend. You gotta court. You gotta get them out. Like it's a bill. It's like if you ain't financially prepared for it, stay out the game.
Even if you
Stay out the game.
Right, even if you are a millionaire, billionaire, 100,000 or whatever, that is a waste of money when you know you don't want to be with her.
That's true. That's fact.
That's a waste of money.
It is.
Like if you gonna spend the bill on the woman, be the woman that you pursuing, that you say this is the one I want to be with.
But you know, some bros will spend it just to get that, just get that dugout though, man.
You know what I'm saying? You in the and I look at that and I know that because I was like, dang, because I had all these thoughts. So I think that you are in a prostitute seeking mind because you paying for you gonna pay for it regardless.
Yeah.
But you really paying for just the panties.
Yeah.
That's true.
You gonna spend all that money just to sleep with her?
$120 for a night.
More than that, right? More than that in some cases.
For 10, 15 minutes.
Cause the average date, you gonna spend over $100.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Especially now.
Man.
I tell you,
back in the game.
Eat in an event, you done spent $150, $200.
Man, the movies by itself is high as hell nowadays, man. You gotta sneak food in the movies now, man. Like, at first it was a choice, now you just got to.
Yeah, cause man, when you speak on that, what the average movie ticket $15, $20 now?
Yeah.
So that's 40. You ain't even bought no popcorn to drink yet. They taxing at the movie theater.
Popcorn, you ain't getting a drink or popcorn for under $7.
Right, so you looking at right there. You looking at almost $70.
You gonna spend about $40-$60 just on food for 2 people.
Yep. And don't go to Studio Movie Grill.
Oh yeah. Like, yeah.
That's $40.
Drinks.
Yeah.
You got drinks. You sit back in luxury and drink. Man, come on.
Man.
It goes back to the point, I don't go out like I used to, and that's by choice. But think about going out to club. They let ladies in for free, so you know the fellas is coming. They gonna charge us $20, $30. Ladies get in free
off the top.
Then ladies, they gonna say for ladies you get your drink half off too. So you want to get a girl, you a male buying a woman a drink. They said you buying her a drink. Well, that's how we gonna get our money out for you. Drinks they start at $8. So she drink 2 drinks. 3 drinks, you already spent $20, $30 on them.
And
Plus,
yours gonna cost about $10, $11.
Exactly.
On
So,
top of $12.
right, and I'm just talking about buying her drinks. You gotta buy yourself a drink too.
Yep.
On top of the fact you paid to get in the club.
Yep.
You just spent $100, $150 just going out, just buying maybe 2 girls drinks. So, 1 girl drink 3 drinks, and you gotta buy yourself 3 drinks because she ain't gonna want to drink alone. Because then now it look like you trying to get a drunk, just take her home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like damn if you do, damn if you don't. Basically,
I just told you, it's
Yeah.
gifts and a curse.
It's gifts and the curse, bro.
But it's all because of, like you said, society and the male ego of what we think.
Because society even tell the young ladies, hey, go marry you a lawyer or a doctor so he can take care of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to be like, okay, she looking for lawyer doctor money. I gotta go this much harder just to get her attention. Yeah. I gotta get this type of car or these type of clothes. You know what I'm saying? So when you fall off, you know, it's like you said, you was at Walmart. It's like, damn.
I know I mentioned
can't let nobody. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly. So I know I mentioned Jay-Z last time. He had a song that represented this. The power of the PUSSY. That's why niggas get haircuts and niggas dress fly. Real
Facts.
Big facts.
Hashtag
Facts. No, hashtag big facts. The power of the PUSSY. That's why niggas get haircuts and niggas dress fly. And it's the truth.
And it ain't got niggas killed. It ain't got niggas broke.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you know what? It's funny because I remember being in St. Louis, working at the school, and I'm making money. I'm not making a whole lot of money, but I'm making some money, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I make bills is paid. Got a nice little ride. You know what I'm saying? I'm working, educated,
Right.
and I got about $700, $800 extra after all my bills is paid. Maybe even $1,000 or almost $1,200 a month extra, right?
Yeah.
This is extra money. Me and my boy Roy out saying about my road dog.
Mm-hmm.
So we got this extra. So we splurging on weekends. I know weekend wise we spent $400 a piece.
The big old curve.
Look, we in the same building.
God.
So we in the same building. In 2 nights, you talking about a Friday night, maybe Saturday night, and we rest on Sundays, right? So Friday night, we spent $200 a piece. Then the next night, we spent $200. That's, bruh, think about that. Wow. We was literally, I remember we was literally like, we'd go to a table, whatever, we mingle with some girls, or we mingle with our friends, whatever. We like, you know what? They bring the bill. We like, man, we got that. Don't worry about it. Look at him. We like, that must bills would be $300. We like, I was like, Nope, you good? On that? He was like, asked the brother, like, you good with paying this? He was like, yeah, let's do it. $150 a piece. Drop it. Bam. Leave out there like movie star. Like we just got the bread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was doing stuff, stupid stuff like that.
Was that ego?
Ego.
That was ego.
I got a story I'm gonna tell later. That my homegirl, she told me she live in Atlanta. She was in LA. She's in Atlanta now. We was there. I'm gonna wait. Cause we gonna story time.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all gonna laugh on that one. So man, we gonna end this podcast, man. The male egos, man. What is it? Vlogcast podcast? Whatever.
What actually is done? What's the solution? What do you think the solution would be?
Ooh, big question.
That's a good question.
That is, I'm glad you said it before I got off. The question, know what the big question is? I mean, the answer to the question is, I think that we should live within our purpose and not be ashamed of not just trying, but succeeding in small increments as we grow. We should really take in perspective of the growth process. You gotta crawl before you walk.
Yeah.
So if you did fall, okay, now it's time to, get your trips in order, have a focused mind, and put the pieces back together and grow. Because, all of us are over 21, but we wouldn't birth 21.
Right.
Yeah.
But we couldn't drink till we were 21. You couldn't do certain things till you was 18. You know what I'm saying? We should stop trying to live in try to live 21 when you only 11.
Yeah.
Walk in the light that you can walk, but know that I'm gonna reach that 21 stage. I heard Eric Thomas say this one time. He said, when you're 21, you're 21.
Right.
When you're 18, you're 18. When you're 16, you're 16. And when you I'm gonna jump back up to being 24 or 25. That's when you're 25. But it took you 25 years to get there. Don't rush the process because all of those are pivotal moments are years in your life where things start to change.
Yeah.
So don't be so much in a rush because you can't rush perfection and you can't rush greatness within that, you know what I'm saying, in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years.
Rush growth.
You can't rush growth. Let yourself grow.
Yeah.
And then if you do have to go back and say, okay, hold on, let me go back where I messed up and start the growth process again, you gotta do that.
Yeah.
You gotta do that, yeah. Cause I had to do that. Man.
Because I think the solution is getting us as black men out of comfort zone.
Yeah. Conformity.
That's the big thing.
Yeah, conformity.
And honestly, I don't know how to do that.
It's my thing.
I don't know.
Don't be
Transformed
by your mind.
I got you. And like you said, you know, when I first met you back in the game, I said, we seeds, we're farmers.
Yeah, we farmers.
All we supposed to do is plant seeds.
Brother.
And it's up to the person who's receiving what we're planting if they want to water it, step over it,
Stop
or do
it,
whatever.
or plug it,
Or
plug it out.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly believe if we could just get out of our comfort zones, stop wanting to hang on the corner, smoking weed, drinking. And drinking is fine, you know, if that's, you know,
In moderation.
weekends in moderation or whatever. And just get out of your shell, man, because there's more to life than just hanging.
Yeah.
There's more, because like I say, I did it for the past, like I say, 20 some odd years, man. Just want to go to work, retire, and die. There's more to life than that, man.
Way more.
There's more to life than that, man. And I think it's a lot of us, and like you were saying earlier, G, about talking about the our young kids.
Yeah.
I think we need to stop condemning them and start trying to help them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, man, even with my son now, I said, man, pull your daggum pants up.
Yeah.
You know, that drives me crazy, man. And this is why I'm telling you to pull your pants up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because society is going to look at you this certain way. You can't walk in no job interview. I mean, you know, just kind of schooling them, man.
Yeah.
But as far as the old heads, man, I don't know how we can get them out of their comfort zones, man.
It starts with us. It starts with us when we just gotta let it grow.
That's it.
Yeah.
Gotta let it grow. Because we might not see it tomorrow. We might not see it next year, but we might see it in 10 years.
Years, yeah.
So, Gary, what you think about it before we get out?
Man, I think definitely, man, let's shoot towards the youth, man. Like, while we got a hand on them, while they still fresh, their minds can be molded, and start letting these boys grow up to be boys, you know what I'm saying? Quit rushing them, quit making them feel like they have to be in competition with each other, as well as, you know...
Have a good competitive spirit.
Yeah, and not only that, like, let's us, our generation, let's reach back to these young kids and give them more positive influence to look up to other than being players and hustlers and or hustle legally, you know what I mean? Let's get them more things to look up to. I mean, you know, us coming up, we looked up to the gangbangers and everything else because that's being a gangster was tight, you know what I'm saying? And that ain't
what that is.
You know what I'm saying? So let them know it's cool to be. If you like computers, then go build you some computers. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So that's my thing.
Man, I like it. I love it. Yeah, I like it. Brothers, the male ego. Some we got to work on, and I like what we all have said about the growth and development because. Other cultures have done that.
Yeah.
You got to plant the seed first.
Yeah.
You got to plant the seed. You got to water the seed. You got to let that seed grow. You got to train that seed and keep out the weeds for that seed that you actually planted. Just like, you know what I'm saying, creating a garden.
Yeah.
You have to. Because if you don't, we're going to look up another 10 years and say, we ain't went nowhere. And that's I think that's what we keep doing that as African American people. We try to plant a seed, and then when it don't grow in our mindset on how we want it to look, we don't work on it. We still don't try to, you know what I'm saying, we don't try to work that garden and put things around the garden to help that thing grow. And then we look up 10 years, we ain't went nowhere, then we get frustrated.
Right.
Then we start bickering at each other. So we need to start putting, if we think that it's having a struggle to grow, we need to put things around it. To give it life.
Yeah.
To give it life. So, man, thank you all for watching.
Yes.
Man, this is another episode of The Process with our special guest. We're going to have him on another segment on some story time. We're about to shoot that. And this is the process.
Process.
Male egos. We are three black males, African American men over the age of, you're over 30, right?
Yeah, I'm on that.
Yeah, over the age of 30 that are progressing.
Yes.
And you see us now, where we are, I guarantee you, in 5 to 10 years later, we won't be in prison, we won't be dead, but we will be sitting at the top bringing people up because we're not going to be the crabs in the barrel.
No.
And we actually lending our hand backwards and pulling people up.
Yes.
Because it's people that are helping us and pulling us up, and we finally realize that. And you have to put yourself in the mindset that everybody's not against you.
Right.
Everybody's not against
Yes.
you, but you know, you gotta catch those vibrations of people who want to be around you. And I would say this: if they ain't pushing you forward, maybe they just associates. They're not really your friends.
Right.
They're not pushing you forward. They're not really your friends. Men, we need to realize that.
Yeah.
If we're not walking in line to going forward and going up the legal way, you ain't trying to destroy my life or have your life destroyed.
Right.
If you ain't trying to do that, we can't be friends.
Right.
We can't be friends. You gotta have people around you that's gonna be pushing you.
And it's okay with playing that position or
It's
pushing.
okay. It's okay to play that position, man. So we want to say, always, we want to say subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel. Comment on what you think about the show, what we missed, and what we'll be talking about later at a later date. And always, if you like it. Man, but always salute the divinity in you, and we'll see you next time.
Nobody's a no one. Boy, I'm gleaming. I'm the me I see when I be dreaming.